So, like I said earlier, I bought a house in Norristown. Every place I go to, I gotta build a studio. And that right there shows you how passionate I am when it comes to this music. So, me exploring my creativity causes me to save up money to buy equipment. So what you see here is a lot of old equipment. The Akai 950 DAT machines. Got the mix board. And this is all something I set up in my basement. So the good thing about it is the basement was already finished. So it was a finished basement, and it allowed me to just get the equipment. So some of this equipment was invested. See the keyboard at the bottom? That was invested through some of the people I worked with and I met up there in Norristown. I made the booth. And now the kids are big. My daughter, and I let her go ahead and test out the booth.
Yeah. About to blow up
So I always been, Grand always been around.
Me, the fix. Yeah. About to feel this.
Grand gonna continue doing music until his last days. But Rocky Weeds, I didn't know he was gonna come back. So, you know, Rock was part of drama. And as he still continued to do his thing solo, you know what I'm saying? So we took pictures so we can prepare the album cover. You know what I'm saying? So he changed his name to Rock Lobster. So we signed Rock solo situation to Ill Skills Entertainment. So you could check that album out. Then we signed something. So I'm signing people now to the label, and they brought Lil Deb through. So she kind of remind me of like a, pop artist. And, when you're a label, you try to find the best talent. So it's not even about a certain genre. It's just she had the look and charisma. So like I said, we wanted to branch out in different genres. So we prepared her situation, got her a little single together. You could check that out. But then somebody brought through a fella. He had just came home, so he was kind of like homeless at the time. So even though I had just bought the house in Norristown, I had rooms for rent. So he came through, we kind of connected, so we was like, yo, you rap? Said, yeah. So a lot of artists like to flex, like to show off themselves, you know what I'm saying? But, the main thing is he was spitting. He was a good artist. So we signed him to our situation. And like I said, these was the early days. And then we got Fix. And Crucifix was, around the time when Eminem was dropping, when M came out, Fix was our other killer rapper. Good thing about Fix, though, he was a producer also. So that was dope. So we got 2 for 1 on Fix. To check out his single we put together. You know what I'm saying? And then we had a DJ that know how to spit. So another 2 for 1. Nox Amin, DJ New Nox. You know what I'm saying? So they came together, came out with an album called X-Men, Crucifix and Nox, NOX, PHXX. Then we got Sin. He was the youngest. We was grooming him for the big leads. And then last but not least, somebody brought Daddy-O through. Freestyle King. Yeah. So Daddy-O was killing it. So we got him right in the studio, knocked out the album quick.